All right, Clues by Sam on Sunday. It's a hard one. Let's give it a shot. Nicole is one of two innocents above Sophia. Sophia. Nicole is one of two. Everyone has at least two criminal neighbors. Huh? Everyone has at least two criminal neighbors. How do you move on from here? Everyone has at least two criminal neighbors. If you're innocent, you have to be a criminal. Two innocents above Sophia. What? How do you proceed? Everyone has at least two criminal neighbors. Oh. If you're innocent and you're okay, so there's a 1-1 here. There's a 1-1 here. Therefore, Alice has only one criminal, which means you have to have a second one. Wow. Wow. They opened up with a hot clue. Wow. Column B is the only column with exactly 3 innocents, which means there's a second innocent here, a third innocent here. And it's the only column with exactly 3. Huh? Exactly 3 innocents. It's the only column with exact. Okay, so I think we're looking at the corners. Okay, yeah, so we know there's one more innocent here and here. Here. There's a 1-1, there's a 1-1. Therefore, we know you're a criminal as well. Okay. Erwin has exactly 3 innocent neighbors. Erwin, where's Erwin? Right here, has exactly 3 innocent neighbors. You have 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. So this column is gonna have 3 criminals and maybe 2 innocents, maybe 1. Sorry. Erwin has exactly 3 innocent neighbors. 3 innocent neighbors. So he's got 2 criminals. Does that mean Rose is the same way? Rose needs a second criminal. Because she has a 1-1 here. So that's 1 criminal. She needs a second one, which will go here. She could have both big criminals. She could be innocent. And then it doesn't matter. But I know that Rose needs at least 1 more criminal. Martin is done for criminals. Erwin is done for criminals. Nicole is done for criminals. Sophia will get a second criminal here. Gus will get a second criminal here. Bobby, it's possible for Bobby to have just 1 criminal, get a second one here. Then we can have a criminal here. That's possible. Wow, it's really difficult. Erwin has exactly 3 innocent neighbors. 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, and then I don't know. If you are innocent, you have to be guilty. If you have to be guilty, you are innocent. And then there's this 1-1. That's fine. Okay, now, if you are guilty, you can be whatever. If you can be whatever, you can be whatever. Very tricky. Very tricky. Nicole is one of two innocents above Sophia. And then columns B is the only column with exactly 3 innocents. And now column A will have a third criminal. Let me think. Column A will have a third criminal. I'm trying to think. What happens if you are a criminal? Then you are innocent. That makes you a criminal. That's fine. And then if you are a innocent, that makes you a criminal, and that makes you an innocent. That's fine as well. Column B is the only column with exactly 3 innocents. Everyone has exactly 3 innocent neighbors. Everyone has at least 2 criminal neighbors. At least 2. Gus's cover. Bobby could be covered by column C. Gus is covered by the 2 here. Nicole already has 2. Sophia will have 2 here. Wally has 1 here. Could get a second one here, regardless of what happens to these 2. Tom has 1 here. Could get a second one somewhere else. I feel like this is a hint to help us get the corners. Oh. Everyone needs to have at least 2 criminals. Zoe only has 2 neighbors left. That's 2 criminals here. God, how did I miss that? That's such a big hint. So now Wally is done for criminals, and Uma is probably gonna be done. I don't know. Tom and Bobby have an equal number of criminal neighbors. Tom is you, and Bobby it's you. Okay. Pam and Erwin. Pam above you, and Erwin have an equal number of innocent neighbors. They're the same. They're both on an edge. Therefore, it's the same thing. Criminals and innocents. Tom and Bobby is different because Bobby doesn't have 8 neighbors, but Tom does. Tom and Bobby have an equal number of criminal neighbors. Okay. Tom has 2 so far. Bobby needs a second one. Pam and Erwin have an equal number of innocents. Oh, Erwin has 3. Therefore, Pam has 3. Which means Pam has only 1 more criminal around her. And if you are the criminal, that gives us 2 innocents here. Which will make it so that Daniel cannot get 2 criminals. So therefore, the criminal is here and you are innocent. Okay, only one of the two innocents. And now I know there's a 1-1 here and you're a criminal. Only one of the two innocents in the corners is in column A. So now I know there's a 1-1 in here and a 1-1 in here. That's good to know. Exactly one innocent in column B is neighbor Nicole. So there's a 1-1 here. Oh Lord, are you following all the 1-1s? Hang on, I'm gonna draw a sketch. Let's draw a sketch. Let's draw a sketch. Ready? All of the 1-1s. Let's do a quick. We need a little bit of symbols in here, I think. Brush size. Let's do like a 5. And then give me draw the outline and then give me like a little circle. There's a circle here. There's a circle here. Let me get a little diamond. There's a diamond here and here. Let me get a little thing here. Oh, I messed up. It's all messed up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're wasting time, people. We're wasting time. But we now need to know. Now we need to just run through some cases. Remember, there's a 1-1 in here. There's a 1-1 in the corners. There's a 1-1 in the corners. There's a 1-1 here. There's a 1-1 here. There's a lot of 1-1s. And Bobby still needs to have the same number of criminals as Tom. Okay? Okay. So, give me my brush. Give me a stroke of 8th. And then let's try. Let's just do innocent here, criminal here. 1-1 means criminal here. That's fine. Have I learned anything? No, I think that's a bad 1-1 to pick out. Right? Yeah, I don't know which of the 1-1s I should be targeting, honestly. Let's continue thinking for a second. Pam has one more criminal there. Gus has 2. Olivia is already at 2. Daniel is gonna have 2, so he's at 2. Is anybody else missing their 2 criminals? Let's run one by one. You have a 1-1 here, so you're covered. Bobby has 2 criminals, so he's covered. Carl has 1 here and 1 here, so he's covered. Daniel has 1 here and 1 here, so he's covered. Erwin, 1 here and 1 here, covered. Gus has 2 already, covered. Jason has 1 more here and then 1 here, he's covered. Kyle needs 1 more criminal, at least 1 more, and I don't know where it will be. I believe it's possible to have an innocent here, an innocent here, and an innocent here. Now it's impossible because Kyle needs a second criminal, but this doesn't fail anything else, I don't believe. Now Tom has 3 criminals. He's gonna have 4. Therefore, criminal and criminal, and then you're innocent. 1 second, I need to sneeze. Okay, I'm back. Because you're innocent, because you're a criminal, you are innocent, and because there's a 1-1 between you two, you are a criminal. Then I need a 1 innocent touching Nicole, so that's you. That makes you a criminal. Okay, and so now, when you consider this, which I think is a bad case, by the way, Tom has 4 criminals, and Bobby has 4. That's fine. Pop got her second. Yeah. Anywho, this is bad. Kyle is missing 1 criminal. We don't know where it is. Okay. Martin has 2. Nicole has 2. Olivia is gonna have 1 here and already has 1 more with Uma. Pam is gonna have 1 more here and Uma. Okay. Rose, we know she has a 1-1 here and a 1-1 here. She has 1 here, and the other one has to come from here somewhere. Sophia already has 2. Tom has 2. Is gonna have 3. I gotta keep that in mind. So Bobby is still missing a criminal somewhere. Possibly two. At the same time, Tom is maxed at 4, which means he needs another innocent aside from this one here. Therefore, there's at least one more innocent here. There could be two. Okay, that's good to keep in mind. Anyway, Tom is covered. Uma means we need a criminal here. There's a 1-1 here. Therefore, Bobby must have 4. Let's run with that theory for 1 second, okay? Here's the theory. Uma is missing a criminal because she only has 1 and there's only space for 1 more. Now, if both of these were to be criminals, I know there's a criminal missing here. Let's say it's you and then you're innocent. Tom has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 criminals, but Tom and Bobby have an equal number. Can Bobby have 5 criminals? I believe the answer is no, but I forgot why. You will be innocent. I could have swore there was a 1-1 here for someone. Who was that someone? That will make you innocent? You should force this to be innocent, you should force this to be guilty. Force this to be innocent and force this to be innocent. This fails. Okay, let me run through this scenario one more time. I'm gonna do the sketch. Okay, so here's the sketch. The sketch is Uma gets 2 criminals around her. And then we know there's a 1-1 here. So then Tom has 5 criminals around him. If Tom has 5, Bobby needs 5. If Nicole has a criminal here, we know one of the 2 innocents in column B is neighbor Nicole. Therefore, Sophia must be a criminal. Where's my eraser? I thought there was a stroke eraser or something. Yeah, this is annoying. Give me back my brush. So then Sophia must be innocent. You must be guilty. And then that makes Bobby innocent. And then Erwin need a second innocent, so that's Martin. And then you need a second criminal, which is you. This is the contradiction. This is why Uma doesn't have 2 criminals around her. Because then this and this are not different. And exactly, where was it? Only one of the 2 innocents in the corners is in column A. We know there's a 1-1 between the A1 and A5. Therefore, Tom has a maximum of 4 criminals, which means that Bobby has a maximum of 4 criminals. Okay, so that's the conclusion there. I have a maximum of 4 criminals around Tom. Should I try to guess which one? Trying to remember. Who? Okay, so let's run through any scenario now. I mean, it doesn't matter. Let's pick you as a criminal. That makes you innocent. There's a 1-1 in D1, D5. That makes you a criminal. Okay. Then what? We know you maxed out a 4 criminals. So which innocent is it? You have exactly 4. You don't max out at 4. You have exactly 4. Bobby has 4. Because Uma only needs 1 more. And Tom is going to have 1 more here. So Tom has exactly 4. You have exactly 4 criminals. Which means you have 1 more innocent. Which means I get to run a test scenario with each 3 of them. Let's do it. Alright, let's do first scenario with Alice. Alice, you're innocent. There's a 1-1 here, so you're a criminal. Erwin needed a second criminal, so therefore you're the criminal. Bobby now has 4 criminals, these 4. Daniel and Pam only had 1 more, so that makes Kyle a criminal. Now Kyle is covered. Um, Bobby, there was a 1-1 here, so you're an innocent. Nicole, there was a 1-1 here, so you're an innocent. Therefore, you're a criminal. Okay. Does any of these fail? Then I don't really care how these three fall apart. I don't think it makes a difference. Let's do one more scenario. Everything good if Alice is the innocent. Let's say Gus is the innocent. Then you are a criminal, and you are a criminal because Bobby has 4. There was a 1-1 here, therefore you're a criminal. There was a 1-1 here, therefore you're a criminal. There was a 1-1 between A1 and A5, therefore you're innocent. You need a second criminal, and that fails. Therefore, God fails because Erwin needed a second innocent. Therefore, Gus is not an innocent. Screw you, Gus. I got you. We don't even have a chimney. Our trap will have never worked. Okay. Okay. How do I proceed now? I know Gus is a criminal, therefore Sophia is innocent. I'm getting some great ideas here still. I know Gus is a criminal, therefore Bobby is innocent. Whose is the 20-foot plastic Santa? Where can I get one? That's funny. There was a 1-1 here, therefore you're a criminal. I dragged that 200-pound candy cane here and all for nothing. That's funny. Any more 1-1s that I can decipher right now? I don't see another one. Okay, let's work from here, running some test cases. Um, let's run. We know Alice works fine, so let's try Jason being innocent. Therefore, Alice will be criminal. That will make Vicky innocent. And you need a second criminal. Therefore, Jason is not an innocent. Oh my god, is that the game? You're not an innocent, right? That's what I just concluded. You failed the double. Okay, yeah. Criminal. Seems like you found our hideout. You betcha. You're innocent. You're a criminal. Next time we'll double check the date, and then you're a criminal because I don't need a second one. But now we have plenty of time to come up with a new plan. Oh, you're the criminal, therefore you're an innocent. Look, it's all the stolen decor. Now what? Is anybody missing a second criminal? No. Carl has 2. Kyle has 2. Jason has 2. Olivia has 3. Kyle has 3. Tom has bunch. Uma is the only one that's missing a second one. Oh, this must come down to the only column B has three innocents. So let's say you're an innocent. That makes you a criminal, and that makes you a criminal. Totally fine. 2 innocents. Now let's say you're a criminal. That makes you an innocent. And because of the 1-1, that makes you an innocent. That's not allowed. Therefore, you are an innocent. And you are a criminal. You are a criminal. Wow, that was a difficult puzzle. That was what, 23 minutes? According to the time of the video, 24 minutes, less than 24 minutes. That was tough. I had to really put some deduction in there. Next time we'll just set out some milk and cookies. It's only the 14th. Explains why Santa didn't fall for a trap yet. Has anyone seen my life-size reindeer? It's behind the plastic Santa. It's a big Santa apparently. Okay, that's that. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. That was a roller coaster of emotions, but I feel like we got there, and it was very enjoyable. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.